can't see me, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, right now, I'm feeling like something very practical coming in, okay? Very grounded, all right? It's almost as though you know it had to go down, okay? It's like it was now or never kind of thing, okay? I'm hearing something about, sheesh, it's almost like you're very grounded in the situation, and it's like you know it needs to get done, and it's going to be rewarding when it does, is kind of the vibe I'm hearing. Because the word coming through is restored, okay? It's like something's messy, something's old, okay? Disorganized, dysfunctional, okay? It kind of gives like family vibes. Just like, what is going on? I don't know. But something's old and dysfunctional, okay? And it needs fixing. It needs a fixer-up kind of situation, okay? And it's like, I'm hearing like you unlocked, like, it's like you unlocked it, you unboxed it. Something is like, and it has hidden value, okay? I don't know why. It could be something very precious to the family, like a project, an heirloom, a painting. I'm just getting a vibe where it's like maybe it could be even a broken down old house, okay? An abandoned car, something like that is what I'm hearing. Kind of like a fixer-upper situation is what I'm hearing, okay? But that word restored is very strong in the energies, okay? And what's crazy about it is like you're really hopeful that this thing is going to work out. It's like you didn't even bat an eye. When you saw it, you're like, there's something here, is what I'm hearing, okay? Something about somebody put love and care into this thing, buying this thing, into bringing this thing into the family home, into the family atmosphere, the family luxuries, the family wealth, something like that, okay? And it's like you're optimistic, full of faith, knowing that, okay, if you plant more prosperity towards this thing or plant seeds of faith and hope towards this thing, it's going to work out. You know what I mean? And so you're in the starting position of the Knight of Swords, okay? Very, very almost like ambitious, okay? You know, the Knight of Swords, it's rushing towards very decisive action, okay? Could be even aggressive action, okay? Maybe you have to put your foot down about something to clean up this mess, okay? But it has to get done is what I'm hearing, okay? Because it was abandoned for a long time. It's like the family was just leaving it there, okay? Is what I'm hearing. It definitely feels family related, okay? Someone was just leaving something just to gather dust is what I'm hearing, okay? And you see the Ten of Pentacles in this thing, okay? The reality of what this thing could be if it was restored, revitalized, okay? It's almost like this vintage piece or something like that. That is just like, you know, it might have been abandoned, you know, because it required just too much effort to like fix it, to focus on it, okay? But to you, you see the stability of it. You see the generational wealth of it. You see the legacy. You see the meaning, the tradition, okay? What it brings into the home is what I'm hearing, okay? It's a lot of sentimental value is what I'm hearing. This could be like I heard gold necklace, okay, for some reason. This could be a house for some of you. I'm hearing something about a ring, but you really care about this thing, and I mean it. Like it's a lot of care, okay? You're not hiding away from the reality of it, okay? Is what I'm hearing. And you know that, you know, there's structural issues, okay? Like a family property, a family heirloom, a family item, okay? You know it's a lot of structural breakdown on it, okay? It looks old, it looks defeated, okay? But to you, it's everything, okay? And it has value, okay? You're sparking this passion up in you, okay? It's like you're learning a new skill just to get it back on its feet again, this thing that you're caring deeply for, okay? It's like you don't want it. This could even be like a pair of leather boots, you know what I mean, is what I'm hearing, okay? Maybe you might be making new shoes, might be taking a course or a lesson, or just trying to figure out how to get this thing off the ground again is what I'm hearing, okay, with this Knight of Wands energy. It's as though it's like, you know, as long as you take action with a lot of intensity, a lot of drive, it's like it's nowhere but up is what I'm hearing. This might be irritating a few people though. They might be feeling a little annoyed, a little bothered about the situation. Yeah, because it's bringing up past troubles of the, you know, it's like all of a sudden it's like you went to the attic and you stumble upon this this paper bag or this brown box or something like that, and you're like, oh snap, you blow off the dust and you open the box up and you see, oh snap, this was a grandpa's heirloom or some sort of like necklace or their wedding gown or something interesting, okay? And you're just like, I know I can make this work. Like collectively, you just decided, you just sprung into action. You're like, I'm taking it with me kind of vibe. That's the vibe you were on, okay? But something about the past still lingers like smoke in the room, okay? Someone put that away for a reason, okay? And, if it was buried, the energy hasn't left the building kind of vibe, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's bringing up past memory, past turmoil. I hear something about a family feud. This could be an item that belonged to a different family member that you discovered, and it's just like putting this individual who found out that you discovered it in a little bit of an irritated state, okay? It could be like an elder figure, okay, is what I'm hearing. But they're feeling bothered. They're feeling a little, it's like pent up anger, and it's like you have love for the person that, held this item in the past. It could be this, like family member who is irritated. This person might have locked away this item for a long time for a reason, and when you discovered it, it just brought back all those memories of the past, is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, it just hasn't left their room, okay? They might have been divorced and you found their wedding gown. It might have been like a present from someone you don't quite know who it came from, that maybe abandoned them at one point in time. But it's like it's bringing up certain memories that just doesn't sit well with them, okay? So it's just something to work through. Or it could very well just be a part of the family history and someone has just forgotten about it and it just got old, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, it's very heartbreaking, you know what I mean? Sometimes, when people depart with certain items or certain things, it kind of leaves sentimental value to it that's just still in the ether, still in the frequencies, okay? I'm getting this vibe where maybe it could be a past loved one, and so it's bringing up heartbreak, okay? Never getting that closure, but this could be the closure they need, Maybe that's why they feel hurt a little bit. Maybe they never got the ending they expected in terms of what this item meant to them, what this thing meant to them, okay? But that might be of significance in the vibe of just like feeling a little hostile, a little vengeful, a little spiteful in the energy that, you're working on this thing, you're cleaning up the mess, you're bringing life back into this thing. It's like they just kind of wanted to, sign it and seal it and never see it again kind of thing, okay? And so now it's like it's requiring them to open up their heart again or revisit pain and past trauma. Yeah. They might be falling back in love with the idea of what this thing means to them or this item, okay? Maybe they didn't expect it to happen, but I'm hearing something about your efforts to clean up this mess, okay? I'm hearing something, you're getting your hands dirty, okay? It's as though it's like your hands-on work fixed the failure, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Something about this thing got messed up in the past, it got lost, and it kind of broke someone's heart, and when you found it again, it rekindled love. That could be of significance. Or revitalizing this thing brings new love into the situation, into the home, okay? It also makes me feel as though, things are getting very deep in the home, okay? Because it's like this thing was abandoned, okay? It required a lot of effort. It required a lot of fixing up to do. And so it's like you just inherited all of this disorganization, okay? All this mess that someone written off completely is basically what it is, And now that you're rolling up your sleeves and you're addressing the situation, it's all coming to light is what I'm hearing, okay? Is what's going down in the timeline. Yeah. It's like interesting because the spirits are just like, it's just a lot of mixed signals, a lot of mixed emotions, okay, about what's going on. Yeah. But this is going to be an upgrade for all of you, is what I'm hearing. Almost like a status symbol of the home, okay? What's interesting? That it's like this is a symbol of status and it's not something of substance, but it's also just, it's almost like it's this thing where it's like once it's renovated, it kind of brings life back into the home, but it must be something big. I don't know. It could be small. It could be like a very small thing that it's like very significant, but it's like, I don't know. and just wondering why it's like, maybe it feels empty even though it's been renovated, or maybe it felt empty without this thing being cleaned up, and now that it's revitalizing or becoming revitalized, it's like it's realizing like the worth is being realized. Maybe it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. But yeah, ooh, okay, somebody pulling some strings. It's like I'm hearing something about having negotiations, okay, about this overhaul, this structural change, and it's like someone almost feels like you're fixing their failures. You know what I mean? And it's like it's almost like why their neglect becomes your windfall or like your wind. It's like someone's upset about that, and they're trying to like pull strings, and it's like they're trying to control the situation or get this thing back, or try to orchestrate a situation where you will give them this thing, or try to make sure that they stay on top of the situation, or maybe you're trying to stay on top of the situation before they start trying to pull some strings. Whew, you got a lot in your hands, collective. 444 or 111 might be of significance. There's a lot of synchronicities. It's so interesting. Like, wow. But yeah, someone's got some villain vibes. It's like they might try to break this thing as soon as you fix it. Oh my goodness. But you got the receipts, collective. You know what's going down on the timeline. You know what I mean? Okay? And it's like they caused this thing to be messed up, busted and disgusted, all sorts of things, you know? Dusted even, okay? But it's like they're just leaving a trail of chaos around them, okay? And it's like you're saving the day and they're feeling it about it, you know? It's like this doesn't sit right with them. This doesn't sit right with you, that they're worried about you fixing something of the past that they ruined and they just decided not to pick up. They just left it where it was, you know? And it's like you just completely turned it around, and they're just like, this was neglected, okay? And it's turning into like this massive thing, okay? It might even be bringing you stability, okay? This could be a home, okay? This could be some sort of like inheritance, okay? And you did all the work to gain this stability, okay? And you got the receipts for it. Someone's trying to take you to court and be like, that's mine. And you're just like, not really, because I actually paid for all of this. And yeah, there's a contract with this situation. I actually went to a lawyer. It's like you solved all the problems before they tried to come at you legally, is what I'm hearing, okay? But yeah, you saved the messages that they sent you, you know, all of it was archived and where it needed to be, screenshotted, okay? The evidence was airtight before the thing was ready to blow up, okay, is what I'm hearing. They tried to really bring receipts as well, is what I'm hearing, collective, okay? It's like they really tried to get you in the court system, tried to, like, get back something that they put away for a long time. And it's like, it's almost as though, like, they tried to say, oh, I never gave you permission to renovate this thing, and you have a message clear as day that says, hey, yeah, you could have it. I don't care about this thing anymore. And it's like, and the lawyer's looking at that like, yeah, yeah, that checks out. Yeah. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. And so, yeah, you're walking into that 8 of Pentacles in your social environment. Oh, snap. It's just like almost like a breath of fresh air, because it's like, you know, because you've been working on this thing, it's just working itself out, okay, in your favor. And it's like, it's almost as though like you can relax and just like wind down a bit, but you know that there's going to be hateful people in the midst. So just be on the lookout, is what I'm hearing. It's on the rise, okay? While you're checking along and you're working through these pentacles and you're building up this thing's worth, it's like people are going to try to stop you, you know what I mean? So just be ready for that, is what I'm hearing, okay? While you build up your pentacles with this renovation, okay? It's almost like you're flipping a house, you know what I mean? You get this old house, you flip it, you know, you make it look good, and you sell it. And it's like now they're mad because it's like it looked like an old shack before, and then you turn it into a mansion. You know what I mean? Like, and so the advice to you is the 8 of Swords, okay? It's like there's going to be deceptions. There's going to be traps. There's going to be mental blockages. People are going to try to fear monger you or try to put you in a fearful state, like they're going to put you in jail or something. Just stay on your P's and Q's, collective, is what I'm hearing. Anything that you do, keep all your receipts, keep everything related to the thing that you're renovating, the thing that you're working on, this family property of some kind, because all of that's going to add up, okay, is what I'm hearing. Just wow. I do feel like you might need to take a breather from all this because there's a lot of energy coming through. It's going to require you to be in that hangman energy, okay? Surrender, let go of the situation. Whatever happens, it's almost like someone will be taking you to some sort of legal matter, or they're going to try to fight you. It's like it's almost like they don't know any better. It's like you can't blame them because they're maybe a little older and they're of old age, and it's almost like a petty fight, you know what I mean? So it's almost though it's like this thing gets restored and it's beautiful, but this person's upset. This person doesn't want you to fix their failures, their problems, and you're just kind of spotlighting that, through the love and care you're putting into this thing, that now it has this hidden value, and it's like you're gonna have to just almost like forgive them. It's almost like that story where it's like a mother, was it a grandma and her like nephew or something, goes to buy like a lottery ticket, and it's like the the grandma's like, oh, you can have half and half, but then she finds out it's a lot, and so she's like, oh, I want like 80 and you get 20%, and it's like the kid's like, no, we get 50-50, right? And it's like the grandma's like, no, it's like, it's like all over social media. It kind of gives that vibe. I don't know why, but nonetheless, they're still family, So it's kind of that vibe where it's like this person's still family. You still have to show, I mean, you don't have to, but you care about them is what I'm hearing, okay? So it's like you gotta let bygones be bygones. It is what it is. They're a little salty, a little like a saltine. But yeah, it's okay, not really, but it is what it is, it is theirs, but at the same time, they gave you permission, so just surrender with what is collective, you have so much love and care for these things that you've inherited over time, okay, and it shows, and the energy is just like, you know what you have to do to make things work with your loved ones. You know that sometimes it takes a little bit of sacrifice, a little bit of a perspective shift, a little bit of pause, but you're okay with doing that. And at the end of the day, this thing becomes something you can share with those you care about, okay? It doesn't feel like you're being stingy or selfish. You want this person to see the beauty in this renovation, this fix, this cleanse, this cleanup, okay? This overhaul is what I'm hearing. And to see this hidden gem for what it truly is, and to place it rightfully back in a place where it deserves to be showcased and almost like showered with love, okay? So yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you, collective. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.